Hi and good afternoon. This is Iris with European Holistics, and we do our special reading today as also our weekly reading. So this month, as I told you, is very intense with the energies, and so therefore I thought we do an August reading. So I prayed over the cards, and actually it's funny, for our weekly reading I was asking, as usual, the angels to guide me, and they came up with the Archangel Oracle deck. And if we call on the powers, they come, right? And then it's also the Fairy Tarot cards. Both of the decks are by the Reindeer too, which I love to work with. These special cards, I love them very much, as you know. So I prayed already over them, like I said. So I will do this weekly reading in a couple minutes, because I was told to do the August reading with all the eclipses and the full moon tomorrow. Whoa, that will be interesting. And there is many things going on. Maybe you saw my posting. We had last night a power outage at 11:11 p.m. and then the next one was 11:11 a.m. today. So normally the 11:11, of course, it's an angel number. It stands for protection. It stands to move on. So there is a lot to 11:11, and I may read this to you later on, what 11:11 all the meanings are of. But for now, I would like to do the August reading. So this video will be a little bit longer. But I do this for you guys, and I'm always so happy to see the comments underneath from the videos. And it's very interesting how this always related to your life, and then on the other hand, in my life. So then let's see. I use actually today, since I'm very German and I learned all my stuff at home, of course. So I use in years the first time the reading cards from home, and they're a little bit different. They are called gypsy cards, but I love those cards still, but I still didn't use them in a long time. But this is a special thing, so I thought they are more than appropriate to use. So here we go. So let's see what the month of August will tell us. And like I said, I didn't use them in a while. So let me see if we have all the cards here. Yes, we do. That's great. And then we will start the reading. So I will mix them in front of you, so I cannot see what's underneath, and I'm fully guided by that. There is not my will in there, nothing. I keep completely neutral, so to get an accurate reading for you guys, okay? So only that you understand how that works. All right, so then let us see. I'm pulling out actually 4 cards and 2 other cards. I will have to explain this a little bit. Is the 4 cards is for the 4 weeks in the month of August, and the 2 cards which I add on, which means we have 6 cards to deal with, is for the 2 eclipses. One which is taking place tomorrow, which is the 7th of August, and we have a partial lunar eclipse with the full moon combined. And then also we have on the 21st the major eclipse, which is the solar eclipse. Okay, so we know Mercury, the pre-shadows are already there, very intense. So let us see what our cards have to say. So I pull them out and let us see what angels want us to use. Here we go. So that's the first card. So as you can tell, they are very different than our regular cards. So that is an anchor card. So I will explain to you what it is, but I put it face down. So I pull the next card. I wanted only to show you how they are different in the look. So here's number 3. Whoa, number 4. Here's number 5, and there's number 6. All right, then let us see what they have to say. So as I told you, I used the first card here. So that's Mr. Salem in the background. He is a little bit intense today. So here we go. So that is a fish, as you can tell, and the anchor. So the anchor stands actually for being grounded, being balanced, and feeling like a fish in the water. So meaning I feel good, be grounded, and this is very needed due to the fact that we have all these energies out there. So an anchor, like I said, is be grounded, stand up for yourself, don't let other people bother you, and being balanced. And when it comes to feeling like a fish in the water, is feeling happy, balanced, and good. So both work nicely together, so try to be grounded. So I'm sorry I have to leave you for a second because my Mr. Salem's trying here to get out. He's bouncing against the door. So then, yeah, please, there you go. Have fun. There we go. So I apologize, but that had to be done. So when the cat wants out, he wants out, right? Even he is normally very, very good with everything. So like I said, that is for the first card for this following week. So speaking of from tomorrow on. So, and for me, this is very interesting because when it comes to anchor and grounded, this is very needed tomorrow due to the full moon, and the full moon is really, really powerful. So when you have also gemstones and you would like to load them again, get out there, put your stones out there, or have them on the windowsill where the moon, you know, is shining in, and you can clean actually all the gemstones from the old activities and from the old energy. So that is the first card. So now for the following week then, second week in August, ooh, that is the stork. So that's very interesting because we have also on the 11th and on the 12th of August, not only that our body Mercury is going in retrograde, that here is standing for pregnancy, family adding on. And I mentioned that before with the 11th and the 12th with Mercury, because there is also another thing going on, and this is the Poseidon meteor shower, so which is granting wishes, as you know. So if you are outside and you would like to be pregnant, or you want to add on your family, that could be also animals, that wish will be granted. So that's a very interesting card. So I hope you can see this right, because my light here is not so cool, but I think you can see the stork and the female above of that. So everybody who is right now pregnant, congratulations, because you know that is a wonderful time actually to get pregnant. So for all the women which are wishing for a baby, hey, it will work. So you have all the energy from the universe in the second week of August. So and here you are, and I hope it will go very good for you. So that is actually cool. It fits perfectly into it. So, and that is for the third week. So now, I don't know if you can see that right. This is a rat or a mouse, which is eating actually, you know, a cookie or a piece of, yeah, looks more like a sausage. So we have a blood sausage at home. So that's how it looks like. I think you can see here, there is a little part of the sausage. So, and there's also in the background the cheese. So in this third week, well, guess what? That is where we have our eclipse. That will be the 21st of August. And that stands that people are trying to, eat on your wallet, eat on your food. I don't know really how to put this in words, so I try, so bear with me. It stands also, you know, for a mouse. Actually, a mouse is normally a very cute little thing, and it's trying to come into the house and to eat. Ladies and gentlemen, this stands also for a hard winter. So when we pull these cards in August, they stand always for tough winter, early fall, because the animals, when they are outside, they are trying to come in and they want to live in our pantries because there's good food in there. And this is what this card is representing. So, but also it means for people which have a business, and that is very interesting, if you don't put the effort in there, as also in your offices, if you would like to climb the ladder and you don't put effort in there and the love, and then with that you will stuck where you are. So that means there will be no more customers, or you don't add on customers. It will it's like in the same level, so it will not go further as you may wish for it, and that is very sad. So if you have a business, then please put your effort in there. Show the love for your business. Show how you care for your business. Show, the care for your customers or patients or whatever you do. And the same is also in office, because sometimes we're not happy with our coworkers, and that stands share. Talk to them. If you can maybe help somebody in the office, it is seen the energies will help you to push further on the ladder. So meaning after you get more responsibilities, or it's more recognized, and you may get a raise. So that belongs all to one card, and I think that's very interesting. So we have 3 cards already, which are really going into it, right? You can tell, but it's positive, it's nothing negative, and that's what I love on the cards. So, and here it comes. So that is for the last week of August, and that's very interesting. It's the ocean, it's a boat, stands also for cruises. So people which like to go on the cruise, that would be the time. But be aware that you could have hurricanes or water. As you can tell, there's waves. It's built of foam around here, as you can see. So that stands actually also for turbulences when it comes to water. So many people think, oh, there was nothing going on with water. And I told you, there will be something going on, because we are not out of the woods with that. So it could stand for hurricane. That could stand water as rain, as you know. And like I said, due to the 2 eclipses, there could be many changes rolling in. So if you are on a cruise, or you booked already a cruise for the end of August, so be aware, watch the waters, and also make sure that your house is okay, that before you leave, make sure that everything is okay, or a neighbor can look after your home. But this is here also very positive, because when we go on the cruise, that means we have vacation. So if you are still on vacation, hello, that's wonderful. Enjoy, relax. And well, like I said, water is always very interesting, but water is also the flow of life. So meaning there will be changes rolling in people's life. So this is a general reading, as you know. So, but when it comes to water, I love that, because water is for the flow of life, and that's good. That's what we all need. We need to float towards our future and not to live in our past. Okay? A very interesting card. Fits also perfectly to the other ones. So and now comes these 2 other cards which I want to use, and let's see what that is. It's the bonus cards. So that is house protection. Very interesting. House protected, house, nothing can happen to the house. Also, it's for some people where the unexpected comes, and this is what this whole month of August is all about. Expect the unexpected. So somebody has to move, is buying a building and then moving. So there is some things going on. House is always moving, but also moving forward. So if you feel you're stuck, this is telling you you will not stuck, you are moving forward, which fits then perfectly to the flow of life. So we move on, we go into our future, so don't forget that, okay? So it's very interesting with this card. So also, maybe some people would like to build a home, so put the effort in there. So here it is again, the word effort, what we had before for business and for other things in life. The effort is also needed when you move, you want to have a beautiful home. So, but this card is doing all that, and the energy on this card is very intense. So I think there will be a couple people which will move. Also, now this is a little bit on the not so positive side when it comes to the water and the home. That stands for loss of home. So due to water. So when this comes, that could be on the shore. That has nothing to do here maybe with Wilkes-Barre. That could be also, meaning that the Susquehanna is going overboard. I don't know, but it's the loss of home. So but due to waters. So that is weather related. That means a lot rain. So we will see how that goes. But it's interesting how that always comes together. Okay, so keep an eye on your home, but also keep on moving. Don't hold yourself, towards some negative. I say always everything is positive. We have to try to see the good stuff, right? That's what we do. So, oh boy. So here we have the bear. So I don't know if I try to go a little bit here with the light, what I have. That is a brown bear. It's a huge one, as you can tell. So the bear stands actually also for, I'm looking for food, early winter. Here again, so it comes back and it's telling us, get ready for the winter. The animals will be getting ready early this year too. So maybe you see already squirrels which are flying around and trying to get food. So that is hoarding, and they have to do that, because winter will be tough. That means not that our region is very hard, with the winter, but I know where we live here, so Pennsylvania is prone to snow and cold air. So, but hey, if you live in Florida, of course, then this pertains not to you, but animals are getting ready, and we have to watch this a little bit, because animals, they have the sensor. They know what's going on, and that is very interesting actually. If you watch the animals, it doesn't matter if this is a butterfly, the bees, or the doggies, a frog, whatever you have in your surroundings, or cats, they could be getting nervous, or they are trying, to tell you something, because due to the energies out there, it is very different for them too. And I know this for my dogs, as also for my cat. Salem is very nervous, and when he is in that way, I know he feels a lot more than we do. But me as a psychic, of course, I'm trying to communicate with him, and I try to settle him down. Sometimes it works, sometimes not, because he is very specific with everything what he does. So is the bear. The bear comes out of the wild, and if they cannot find food in the woods, then of course they come down and they go into our garbage cans or whatever they can put their paws on, right? So, but a bear also stands for somebody in your surroundings which is very grumpy, don't want to be told, what to do, or is refusing to accept help. So there is also, I would say it's a male. Looks like it for me, it's a male. And so maybe you watch this. Maybe you have a sick person in your surroundings which needs a lot of help and it's refusing to get the help. I know the feeling. I'm dealing with that on my own here. But try to stay positive. Still try to get the help out there. The bear is very, very interesting. So actually all 6 cards are fitting for this month together, because what I feel is by the end of August, because when this comes to place, could be that we see already cooler temperatures and that we go more and more into fall mode, which I love. As you guys know, I'm not a summer person anymore, but fall is something which I enjoy, and I'm assuming other people too. So there's less humidity. Yes, you have nice and warm days, or we have a golden October, but be ready for that. There will be an early fall. And I don't know, here down here on the one side, let me see how I get this with the light. So here actually, that is not only food, this is the color of fall. So keep this in mind, and this is a very interesting reading for the month of August. So that was a general reading, but I think it's for us to hint what we can do and what we have to do. So don't feel stuck, move on. Don't hold on to old things. Let the old things go. Go out tomorrow night and give everything what you don't need, to the universe, and invite the new into your life, because that's obviously very needed. And I think for me was this actually a very special reading, and I don't use these cards normally here on on the internet anyhow, but it's for me very interesting how everything works together. And I'm trying always to give you a little bit of hints you can do with it whatever you like to, believe it or not. That's always your thing. And but I hope you enjoyed it as I did. And now we will do straight on the next reading, which is our weekly reading. So I will post this not together because it's already 20 minutes. That means I have a terrible upload time. So what I will do is I cut this now, and I see you in a minute when I do the next weekly reading. So with that said, I see you soon, and I will post this one here separately. So you guys have fun with that, and I see you soon. Bye.